So these have been really incredible days with this group of church planters from all across Europe and actually even beyond. We've got planters from Glasgow to Tel Aviv, from Spain to Turkey and everywhere in between.
Yeah, I think the way that gospel identity has been really reinforced over the 12 days of the intensive has just been reminded that I am not what I do, but who I am as a son of God. But because of who I am in Christ, I can work, I can live and be who I am from that position.
I think it's going to change my perspective hugely. One of the things, just before we came here, I was quite anxious because conversations with folks about joining the core team weren't going quite the way I hoped they might have done. And in that place of worrying, things aren't panning out the way I kind of anticipated. Is this a problem? And I think this has helped me just get a better sense of trust in the Lord. Hearing other people's stories, both the folks who we've been doing the course with and from the leaders, has just given me more confidence that the Lord will do his will.
I've really seen and felt the gospel's impact in my heart in these 2 weeks, especially through understanding that it really is relevant and it really touches like every situation, person, or area of my heart.
A lot of our stress since I got into the role was around our marriage and how the role will affect us. And we had a lot of anxieties. I think not everything was solved, but I think I'm coming out of this intensive more relaxed than I came into it, that's for sure. I got a good perspective.
And we feel we're on the same page.
I love that emphasis of just spiritual growth. You can have all the right theology, you can have all the, sometimes what we call disciplines, but they're not really disciplines, they're just tick the box exercises. But spending meaningful time being rooted in who you are in Christ and growing in that relationship is what's going to make me a more effective church planter.
And I'd say I've kind of like discovered the beauty and the richness of adoption, which is like one of the key experiences of experiencing the Father's love. And I'd say when it comes to self-leadership, it is kind of like the mirror we need and what we need to press into, or what I need to press into my heart in a kind of like environment where I'm so tempted to tie my identity into ministry. And I just started and I already can feel the pressure of trying to prove other people.
And what I learned these days, and was a red flag for me, was that you have to take care of your health, your spiritual, it's important, but also your physical health, which for me wasn't that important.
We want to see them be healthy, so they can be in this for the long run, so that they are flourishing in the gospel, so that their families will flourish in the gospel, so that their churches will flourish in the gospel, and ultimately their cities can be renewed through the power of God, through the work of His Spirit, through gospel-centered urban churches.